What's up, my nerds? Today we're sitting with Model Jaco. Yeah, look at that. You are such a gold model, my friend.
Which brings us to our gold 3D modeling badge.
That's a great badge. All right, well, I say we just jump into it. Let's. Why wait? We're on our gold. We want to get that badge. Let's go.
Question 1.
Okay.
What are some popular 3D modeling software programs?
Popular ones. Now these are some mid-tier ones. They're not the super expensive ones because hey, this is just we're just learning for the first time.
Right.
Blender, SketchUp. That's like my favorite. And then Tinkercad.
My favorite.
That's another good one.
All right. Question 2. What's a good example of a 3D cube?
3D cube. Well, we saw that Rubik's Cube earlier. That would be a good one, but let's mix it up a little bit because I'm feeling lucky. How about some dice? Yeah, those dice. Those are nice little 3D cubes, you know?
Right you are. Question 3. Okay, let's make some dice on SketchUp.
Yes, I'm so glad you picked SketchUp. Woo!
What do the red, green, and blue lines represent?
All right, well, everybody's seeing these, this SketchUp over here, so that the red line, the green line, the blue lines represent our X, our Y, and our Z axis. Axes. I don't know what the plural form of axis is.
They're all right. Question 4. What shape tool should we start with to make our dice?
Well, a dice, if you think about it, a die, we're just going to say dice for this. That might also be improper. We need to go take a language badge.
Yeah, we do.
If that was a thing. So what tool should we start with? How about a square? Our square or our rectangle, but our dice are going to start with a square, so let's use that square rectangle tool.
Nice. Question 5. How can we tell how big our object is?
Yeah, so when you're working in a 3D modeling environment, it's kind of hard to tell how big your object is. I think you're out of the camera frame. So when you're creating, your models, there's usually somewhere on the program like a dimensions bar or a dimensions like information that will say, hey, this right now is like 1 inch by 1 inch, and now it's like 10 feet by 10 feet. Right, that's a massive object. So you can usually check the dimensions bar to see how big that object is when you're 3D modeling.
Boom. Question 6. Okay, we've pulled our square into a cube.
Nice.
What shape tool can I use to draw the dots?
Those dots? There's 6 sides to a dice.
Yes.
So there's a 1 dot, a 2 dot, a 3 dot, 4 dot, 5 dot, 6 dots on each side. And so we can draw those dots with the circle tool. We can use the circle shape tool to make those dots.
I've never seen any dice with other shapes, but
yeah,
circle.
Yeah.
Question 7. Okay, I've pushed in the circle dot. What's a faster / better way to draw all 21 dots?
That's a lot of dots.
A lot of dots.
That'd be real time consuming, have to draw every single one. So just like we can copy and paste text in like an old word processing document, or when we're using a computer, you can also use copy and paste when you're 3D modeling to, make the same object over and over and over again. So that's what we're going to use to make those 21 dots go a little speedier.
Very helpful. Question 8. What is grouping?
Grouping. Well, I'm going to bring in my main man. That was a long screech, but my little Mario character here. So imagine if we were going to really take a lot of time and we're going to 3D model this Mario and his cart. We might spend a lot of time on Mario himself, right? We might 3D model Mario by himself with no cart. And when we're done 3D modeling Mario, we want to kind of protect it and make sure that as we're moving Mario around, we're not going to we're not going to like accidentally like join him with like a tire, and so his head will get merged to a tire. So what we can do is we can group. We can use grouping to kind of say, hey, we want all of these components of Mario to be together as one group. And then we would have another group that contained all of our cart, and then we can kind of like mush them together. But in this way, the answer to the question, what is grouping? It's a way to organize, really, to organize and to protect objects. And in the example that we're seeing here, we're gonna use these circles. We're gonna use all these circles to kind of group them, maybe, and so you can kind of see what that looks like moving around a group to get them all moving together.
Savage.
Yes.
You passed all 8 cues.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So yeah,
That's
you
great.
passed your goal, right?
I did. You did. I hope they can when you go on and take your quiz. That gold 3D modeling badge. That's great. 3D modeling is very, 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 very fun. Wouldn't you say?
I'd say so.
I'd say so.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Here's 3D modeling.
Yeah. So go take that quiz. Hopefully you can pass. We'll see you next time. I'm Justice.
I'm Jacob.
And you stay classy, my nerdy class.
And my class of nerds.
Good job, homies.